So I'm banned from Facebook for 3 days. Who knows? Probably forever. Whatever. I'm going to keep making those little tapes and just build a little cache of them anyway. One of the things that I haven't seen anybody do that I would have done had I not been banned would be posting about why isn't anybody bringing up dating apps when it comes to these shooters. I've never used a dating app, but from what I understand, you swipe one direction for, yay, I want to see them naked, and you swipe the other direction when it's, ew, I don't want to see them naked, ew. I'm just going to go with left. You swipe left. No, that's probably swipe right. Swipe right for, yay, I want to see you naked. These shooters, none of them have ever been swiped right. They've only been swiped wrong. Left. They are, as the left so loves to say, or not just the left, but people like to call incels, involuntarily celibate. People use this as an insult, as if it's somehow acceptable. I mean, you couldn't say that about a woman, you know. Fat pride, quit shaming me. It's perfectly okay to shame an incel, especially if they're white and straight, you know. Even a friend of mine recently just, in kind of a laughing way, posted to her dude friends as if it was going to be some sort of, look at my problems. She posted a profile picture of one of these incels, an inbox thing on her OkCupid. Big chubby guy, looks like a young Michael Moore. He has a death stare on his face, and underneath the caption is like, I want to be humiliated, I want to be, pegged or whatever, I want to be castrated, kind of that kind of thing. Like he's got a real kink. Yeah, castrate me and fuck me like a woman, I think was his thing. And, bless her heart, she shared it because, wow, that is quite an experience. It's quite a thing that guy exists in the world, right? But I'm thinking, this isn't funny. This is tragic. I mean, that's like one of the most tragic things I've ever seen. That guy has never, ever been swiped right. I'm making up this term right now. Swiped wrong. He's been swiped wrong. And he will be swiped wrong his whole life, and more so now than ever. Because people don't even need to meet face to face. The top alpha dudes get all the pussy because they just get swiped right. And then they show up in the middle of the night and have their thing, and the women fantasize and have birth control so they can just behave that way, and no kids have to come. There's no reason why a person ever needs to learn to love somebody anymore. Hell, you don't need to love anybody. Love, what is that? It's just this unconditional thing that you give freely to all people. It's not exclusive. It's not exclusionary. It's not precious. It's not rare. It's like air or water. One love. One gigantic thing. Not many specific, particular, describable, demonstrable types of love. None of that. Just this bland, in the supply and demand world, it has no value because there's an endless supply. And that's what we're looking at now. And that's where Western culture is dying. It is dying and will continue to die because for all Western culture has provided, it has provided people a way to escape the possibility of actual love. Real love. Dating apps are a huge part of that, man. That guy will never get laid. And it blows my mind. You look at all these shooters, all of them. And we can blame it on the drugs that they're taking. You can blame it on lots of things. But have any of them been handsome, charming, tall, physically fit, tan, witty? No. They've all been swiped wrong, swiped left. Whatever the direction is, I don't know. I don't use dating apps. If I got that wrong, so what? Figure it out. You're not retarded. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't want to be depressing, but I'll be dead before long, and so will you. We won't be around to see Western culture completely fail. But it looks like that's what's going to happen. If Western culture doesn't get its shit together, if it doesn't learn that love means something, that the purpose of mankind is to have love, real love, the kind of love that grows over time, the kind of love that is supposed to be idealistically found in a family, the kind of love that comes through working through problems, the kind of love that isn't based on spin class and plastic surgery. And by the way, I think there's a chance that Western culture is just plastic surgery on top of nature. And I love Western culture. But man, when you look at the ebb and flow of nature, it looks like this ebb of Western culture is going to be vanquished. It's going to say, ha ha, fooled you. High IQ ain't where it's at. Institutional learning, not where it's at. Career, not where it's at. Vanity, not where it's at. That's not what nature favors. You can't fool Mother Nature. And Western culture almost seems like a big attempt to fool Mother Nature. It gives little short guys in powdered wigs the chance to get power. Oh man, it gets dark. It gets really dark when you really look at it. Nature seems to favor the more primitive ways, the big macho guy, But at least in that system, the betas get the beta women too, the frumpy women that don't really get a chance with the hot guys. They end up, all right, I'll date this guy, but not anymore. They're not even meeting him. They're not going out of their houses anymore. They're ordering everything on Amazon. I'm surprised there aren't more shootings. I really am. That they don't happen every single day. That these guys aren't mowing down spin classes. Soul Cycle. It's weird that they don't direct that anger that direction, huh? A little bit, isn't it? I don't know. I'm talking out my ass. I wish we could all just take a break from technology. Can you imagine? God, I'm sounding like a fucking Amish farmer right now. A real Luddite. But it just seems like the writing is on the wall. No? Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, that's enough of that. Thanks for listening.